it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am here with my fourth video for the Flower Craft Fest collaboration. I'm not in the collaboration, but anybody else can join in. So Monica, who is Crafted with Quilling Lady, you'll find her link below. She has a little group of ladies, and on Mondays and Fridays throughout the month of August, they are sharing floral projects. If you go to Monica's channel, there's a link to her, is it Buy Me a Coffee, and you too can download the calendar for the month so you can see what all the projects are, and all you need to do is add the hashtag FlowerCraftFest and tag Monica's channel, and then you two can join in. And I think she's really enjoying seeing other people join in too. So I am using a Tonic Studios craft kit, which I was gifted by the lovely Jane Hardman. You'll find her link below as well. And this is what you're meant to make with it. It's like a little 3D box, but I have just used the dies to make a flower. So the first thing you're going to see is me put that together, and then the second thing you're going to see is me make the shaker, and then I'll be back to show you my finished card. Thank you. Okay, so this is the shaker that I have made up. I'm just being a bit gentle with it because the Nuvo drops are probably not dry, and I'm going to show you how I made that center piece. It's dead easy. So I have cut, just using some circle nesting dies, I've cut 5 circles from like 300 GSM thick cardstock. I have cut a base, which is the one without the hole in the middle, and I've cut one for the top, which I've got this, it was basically the same colour as the base, so this is going to be what it sort of looks like. And I have cut the disc out of a bit of packaging, acetate packaging, and I've actually glued it on just because it's just would take a minute to dry. So hopefully you can see there is a bit of acetate in there. So I'm just going to glue these 5 hoops together. I much prefer doing this, particularly when it's a small area or a shaped area, than doing foam. I find the foam sticks to the sequins and stuff, whereas once this glue's dry, it's not going to stick to anything. So what I did in the last one, I was a wee bit in a hurry, and I have slightly overfilled it, I think. So I'm just going to let that glue dry for a moment. So it's slightly too full, but it doesn't really shake a huge amount, but so hopefully I will not repeat that mistake with this. So I'm going to let that glue, that's kind of feels quite sturdy, and then I'm going to glue that onto the base. And press that down for a moment. Great. Now, I have taken some of these Lilac Bloom. They are tiny little confetti pieces. I've got some little beads. Or I've got these tiny little white ones, which these might stand out a wee bit better. But I do just need to put in a really small amount because it's a small space. So these are sort of well, they're called Diamond. They're Nuvo Pure Sheen Sequins, but they've got that kind of Aurora Borealis sort of effect. And then this is what I like to do, is to put in a few tiny little beads. It really, I think it helps the movement of your shaker, and it gives it a nice satisfying sound when you shake it as well. So that is in there. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just around that outside, and then stick it in place and just let that glue set. I find that my Nuvo does work on the acetate, but you do just need to let it weigh it down for a moment. What are you moaning about, Oz? It's 10 and Ozzy thinks it's 11 because not only do I stop for wee 11s, the cats get something too. So yeah, that is now pretty good. And so I'm just going to put some glue on the bottom. Glue that onto the base. And there we go. Now, the last thing I want to do on this one before I pop it on the card is put some Nuvo drops. And I think what I'm going to do is either going to go yellow, oops, or the pink. I think maybe the yellow would be a bit subtle, but it's got a wee bit sparkle to it, so yeah, I am going to let that dry. But with the magic of video, in a second you're going to see me share this as a finished card. So here is my finished shaker card. Can you hear that little shake? So all I did was I cut some leaves out. These were in the same die set, and I coloured them in with a couple of Nuvo pens, a couple of green ones, and then I had on my desk this happy birthday. I had it die cut in white and black, so I just coloured in the white version with the same greens, did a little drop shadow, and then added some Nuvo drops, and that is my finished card. So it's quite simple, the card, because this has got quite a lot of pattern and fuss to it for me anyway. So I hope that you like that project. That is week 4. The next one is to do a pop-up card, so I need to get my thinking cap on for that. Please let me know what you think in the comments. It makes my day when somebody says hello in the comments. Let me know what you're up to. What crafty goodness are you doing? Are you joining in with this collaboration too? And I will be back very soon with some more crafty shenanigans. Take care, everybody. Bye.